You mean just go over there? Got it. Let's go, Pikachu.
Pikachu.
Whoa. Where are we?
Pika.
Solgaleo. Lunala. I understand, Solgaleo. I promise, Lunala.
Beanie.
No, I can't. I can't let you go outside where people can see you. You've got to stay here. Please, try to understand. That's good. It can't be. Ultra Beast.
Come on, Ash, get up! You have to get out of bed, wash your face, eat breakfast, and head off to school now! You need to wake up too, Pikachu! You too, Rowlet!
You're right, I promise, Lunala.
He's still talking in his sleep. Come on, Litten, you're up next!
My, there's never a dull moment at Professor Kukui's house.
Morning.
Pikachu. We got no time for that. It's 2.5 minutes past when you normally wake up. Now get yourself dressed.
Oh, man. You could have found a nicer way to wake me up, you know.
We tried all the nice ways first, and nothing worked.
I can't stop thinking about the most incredible dream that I had. At least I think I did. I promise. What did I promise? Whatever. Professor, what's up?
Huh? Nothing. It was just kind of nice seeing all of you going at your breakfast together with all of that gusto.
Excuse me, the news is on. Breakfast for this Rotomdex first thing in the morning isn't food, but information.
The Alola Woman of the Year award goes to the most accomplished woman in the region and has just recently been given to none other than the highly intelligent and gifted Professor Burnett.
Professor Burnett?
Do you know her, Professor?
We're fellow researchers, yes.
Wow.
This is the 15th year the Alola Woman of the Year award has been presented. Although it goes to women who work in a wide range of fields, this year marks the very first time it's been awarded to a scientist. Sources tell us that her immense talent as a researcher, combined with her likable, approachable character, made Professor Burnett a virtual shoo-in.
She looks like fun.
Yeah, she's both an excellent researcher and one of a kind. She's perfect for a place in the spotlight.
So just what does Professor Burnett's research focus on?
On ultra wormholes.
Ultra wormholes?
Not now. I'll explain it to you another time.
The altar of the sun. No matter how many times I see it, its solemn presence always makes an impact. Don't you think so too? Luthany, you hear me?
Of course. That's because this is the place where the horrific, massive conflict between Alola's island guardians and the Ultra Beasts was waged. It's because of these ruins that ever since my childhood, I was able to imagine that legendary battle my father told me about like I was seeing it now. So yes, my dream of seeing an Ultra Beast is very strong. As strong as ever.
It's all so mysterious! What do these sun and moon sculptures mean? That question keeps haunting me every waking hour, knowing that a full explanation has yet to be discovered.
Professor Burnett, am I correct in assuming that you detected a rather large quantity of an Ultra Beast's aura at this location last evening?
Yes. It was such a sudden spike, I contacted Lusamine immediately.
And yet, at the present time, the values are rather low. Could it be that the cause has less to do with Ultra Beasts and more to do with faulty readouts by your own hopelessly misaligned equipment?
That's quite an unscientific conclusion, Father.
Oh.
I feel your conclusions have less to do with scientific principles and more to do with an overriding jealousy of a certain Professor Burnett.
All right, who's up for a little research?
I am!
The thought that I may soon see an Ultra Beast for myself makes my heart race.
I can taste the adventure!
She can taste the adventure? Well, I can taste the agitation. Those two absolutely make my blood boil. Huh? Oh, well, agitated again, and again, and again.
What's up, Pikachu?
Hey,
Pikachu!
Where are you going?
Hey! Wait up! What was that for?
Ash!
Tapu Koko? Now what? Pokemon? Still asleep. It's so light. I promise. I promise! I'm starting to remember now. I promised that I'd find you.
You made a promise? When? Where? Who did you make it with?
It was last night when I had a dream with somebody.
Illogical!
It must be having a dream. I wonder what kind of Pokemon it is.
You just leave the data research to me. Now that's unusual. My research doesn't contain any Pokemon data for it at all.
Alola!
Alola!
Where could Ash be?
He hasn't gotten here yet.
Isn't that odd? He left the house a while before I did.
Sidetracked, maybe?
When it comes to Ash, anything's possible.
I'll guess he's trying to catch a Pokemon somewhere.
I can see it now. Ash is just walking along when suddenly out jumps a Groudon.
No way.
Professor Kakui! It was the one I saw in a dream last night. I dreamed I made a promise to somebody that I'd find it and take care of it, and then. Why do people forget their dreams?
All right, calm down a bit and tell me more about this Pokemon. Where is it now?
It's here in my bag.
Huh?
Oh, but it's still asleep.
Maro.
What a cutie! It doesn't appear at all in this book. What a mystery!
Do you have any clues, Principal Oak?
Well, it's one I've never come across before, but it gives me such a
We could be looking at a brand new kind of Pokemon.
And if it's true, that would make Ash the one who made the discovery.
Really? I did?
I say we do everything we can to investigate this new Pokemon.
Man, you can sleep through just about anything.
It's giggling. How cute is that? Just like a little baby.
Nebula. Nebby.
What was that?
It seems to have stars glittering inside it. And see how it floats like a cloud? Well, since a nebula is a cloud of gas with stars inside, why don't we name it Nebby?
It's like a miniature nebula. Great name! Yeah, let's call it Nebby.
Oh.
That name's not bad.
Well, I like the name Purple Sweet Cotton Candy better, but Nebby will do. Nebby really is a fantastic name. Yeah, a perfect match.
And it's decided.
Little Nebby.
Who's that Pokemon? It's Nebby!
Don't cry, Nebby! Such a big Pokemon! Don't cry! Don't cry! Don't cry! You deal with this! Thanks! Bye!
I don't know what to do. Don't you cry, Debbie. When I say this to me, Moshi, stop crying every time. I can't take it anymore, Mallow. Please help me out. Take it.
Let's see. There, Nebby, Nebby, Nebby. No need to cry. We're all friends. Giggle.
Metal.
Look at it laughing and crying, just like a baby.
Now that we've gotten Nebby in a good mood, how about we find out what it likes to eat? We can't expect to be able to take care of Nebby until we know that.
Yeah! Nebby, so do any of these look yummy to you?
How about this? It's soft and has a mild flavor, and nutritionally speaking, it should perfectly suit a little Pokemon's growing needs.
Sounds good. How's this? Hey, maybe you might like this. Star candy. Maybe this'll work. Let me see. Try this.
It likes them.
Since Star Candy is shaped like stars, it suits Nebby to a T. What a big relief.
I'm so glad we finally found something it likes to eat.
You Mantic! We're gonna need to stock up on it back at our place.
I'll show you a supermarket that has tons of star candy. Thanks a lot.
Lusamine, we have a reading on an Ultra Beast's aura. On Melemele?
It's been so long since I've been on Melemele Island.
It's only reading slightly above normal, but it's worth a look.
I can taste the adventure again!
Oh, good grief.
Thanks, Sophocles. No problem. See you tomorrow.
See
See ya. Until later.
Bye-bye, guys! See you at the Pokemon School!
What's that?
Welcome home.
Hey, Professor.
So, Ash, we have some guests who say they want to see you.
Huh?
That's you and Nebby. And you too, Lily.
Why would they want to see me? Mother?
Lily! Mother? You mean you're Lily's mom?
Yes! My Lily! How's my baby? I'm not a baby.
Dear, are you good to Hobbs?
I wish you'd please stop embarrassing me.
See, now that's my cute little girl. Don't forget, you'll always be my sweet little baby.
I wasn't born yesterday.
Lily? Is that a... Oh, you're able to touch Pokemon now, aren't you? Good baby, good baby.
Stop embarrassing me, don't you get?
Lily raised Snowy from an egg. Very impressive.
From an egg? My baby raised a hatchling?
I keep telling you I'm not a baby! Honestly! You're always putting your own feelings first! Never once thinking about how I might feel!
That was never my intention.
Just like with Clefairy!
Clefairy?
Remember when you made Clefairy evolve into Clefable when I wasn't even there? Using a moonstone?
Maybe.
I wanted to keep Clefairy as a Clefairy, but you refused to listen to me!
Still, I was the one training Clefairy, and the entire reason you wanted to keep it as Clefairy was because it was cute that way, and that didn't make sense!
That was the result of a decision based on a perfectly logical thought process!
Lily's a lot more energetic when her mother's around. Don't you think so?
No doubt.
And the similarities, like their hair.
They're both no nonsense.
Oh, Professor Burnett?
You've changed form to a Pokédex. I'm honored you know my name.
I saw her on the morning news.
Let me introduce you all. This is Professor Burnett, Aether Foundation researcher. And president of the Aether Foundation is Lusamine, Lily's mother.
It's nice to meet you. Now please meet my team. Without them, the Foundation couldn't do its work. Wick and Faba.
Alola, kids! My name's Wick, and I'm Vice Chief for the Aether Foundation. It's a pleasure to meet you!
My name's Faba, and I serve as the Aether Foundation's branch chief.
This may be rushed, but please introduce us to Nebby. Would you mind?
Huh?
Oh, precious.
As I thought, it seems to be an Ultra Beast.
An Ultra Beast?
Please, look at this.
It's Tapu Koko!
A long, long time ago, some very odd creatures from another world appeared, and they challenged the Island Guardians to a wide-ranging, terrible battle. Have you heard that legend before?
I read everything about it in one of my books. And if I remember correctly, those odd creatures from another world are called Ultra Beasts.
So my little baby's really studying. I'm so happy that I enrolled you in Pokemon school.
You didn't enroll me. It was totally my idea to enroll there in the first place.
I remember it differently.
So you really think that Nebby is one of these Ultra Beasts?
It's statistically likely.
Any physical element with some sort of close relation to that other world, as well as Ultra Beasts themselves. Well, they emit something that resembles a kind of aura. Yes, our lab constantly measures it. Wick, please.
Right. Last night, we measured an enormous spike in the aura's power in the vicinity of the altar of the sun, located on Pony Island.
And just a little while ago...
That's the place!
Huh?
What do you mean?
What place, Ash?
I remember. That's where I was in my dream. Also, there were two really cool-looking Pokemon that appeared from out of the sky. Solgaleo and Lunala. And right after that, Nebby appeared from a blinding light.
Solgaleo?
Lunala.
Lusamine?
Those are names that we know only by what we've learned through legends. And now they have both appeared to Ash.
It's a dream. A child's fantasy.
Ash, of course you'll allow the Aether Foundation to look after Nebby, won't you?
The Aether Foundation has an entire installation that houses Pokemon with the utmost respect, love, and care. You can rest easy knowing it's in good hands.
Yeah, but
But what?
I made a promise to them. I promised Solgaleo and Lunala that I'd take good care of Nebby. So I'll have to take care of it myself.
Young man, Ultra Beasts are far too much of a burden for a little child like yourself to handle. Understand?
Now, Faba.
You should know Ash is not only an extremely strong trainer, but he also received a Z-Ring and Z-Crystal directly from none other than Tapu Koko.
From Tapu Koko?
Melee Island Guardian? Wow!
Professor, is that true?
Yeah, our Ash is quite the promising young Pokemon trainer. He's already won grand trials on both Melee and Akala Island.
I'm impressed. Ash can handle this.
But Lusamine, you can't!
Frankly, I'd like to know the reason why Solgaleo and Lunala entrusted little Nebby to your care.
That's amazing!
But Ash, if you run into any kind of trouble, I'd like you to contact me. You will, right?
Right! It's asleep again.
So cute when it sleeps.
Here we go. We have enough chronic oversleepers at home as it is.
Though the possibility that Nebby is an Ultra Beast hasn't been confirmed, it has definitely become one of Ash's friends. We may not yet know its true identity, but we won't get any answers until Nebby wakes up again. As the journey continues.